So guys, now let's do number 3 of your chapter 3 review package. It's also comparative advantage and opportunity cost, but the question looks a little different. Before you have 2 lines and 2 graphs, but now you have just 2 tables. But it's the same concept, so don't be scared by it. We're going to do it step by step. So part A, B, C, D again is asking for your four prices, the opportunity cost for each good in each country. So let's do the 4 prices. Now, but for the table over here, the left section for the table, so this section over here, it shows you how efficient each country production is. It tells you how long or how many minutes it would take for each country to produce a good. Now for this second section, this one shows you how much we can produce, so our production point. So this is what we're going to use for the 4 prices. So let's do the price of compass in Russia, the price of radio in Russia, the price of England, the price of compass in England, the price of radio in England. Now, when you're looking for the price of compass in Russia, also price of radio in Russia, for the price of compass in Russia, we're going to do the same thing we did before. So if you're looking for the price of compass in Russia, we're going to put the number of compass Russia can produce on the bottom. So there'll be 8 compass over here. And then radio goes on top, so they give you 16 radios. So 16 radios. So simplified, they'll give you 2 radios. So in Russia, for every compass will cost you 2 radio. And then to find the price of radio in Russia, and take this number 2 over here, gonna flip over, so become 1/2 of a compass. Alright, and then next, so price of compass in England. Again, compass goes on bottom, so England can produce a maximum 12 compass. So 12 over here. And then the radio goes on top, there will be 48 radio. So simplify this will give you 4 radio. And then now for this one over here, we're going to take the 4 radios we have right here, flip over, so 1/4 of a compass. So that's the answer for part A, B, C, D. Okay, and then for part E is asking which country has a absolute advantage in production of compass. So it's asking which country is more efficient in production for compass. Now if you compare on this left table over here, this is our compass production. So for Russia, it takes 30 minutes. For England, it takes only 20 minutes. So England is more efficient production of in production for compass. So I'm going to say England has an absolute advantage in production for compass. And then for part F, it's asking for the absolute advantage in production of radio. So again, it's asking which country is more efficient in production for radio. Now for Russia take 15 minutes. For England only take 5 minutes. So again, England is more efficient. So England has an absolute advantage in production of radio as well. So that's the answer for part E. And then next for part G. For part G, which country has a comparative advantage in production of compass? So comparative is asking which country have a lower cost in production for compass. If you compare these 2 numbers over here. So in Russia, to produce 1 compass will cost you 2 radio. In England, produce 1 compass costs you 4 radio. So Russia is cheaper. Therefore, we'll say Russia has a comparative advantage in production for compass. And then remember this, when you're looking for comparative advantage, it's always 1 country, 1 advantage. So if you know that Russia has a comparative advantage in production for compass, that means automatically, by default, England must be good in compass. So for part H, England must be good in radio. So for part H, which country has a comparative advantage in production for radio? The answer is going to be England. Okay, and then next if 2 countries decide to trade with each other, which country should specialize in compass? Now the benefit of comparative advantage is to allow you to produce more good. So So if a country has a comparative advantage in, let's say, in radio, then the country should specialize in radio. And then vice versa, if a country has a comparative advantage in production for campus, then they should specialize in campus. So if this is the case, because Russia has a comparative advantage in campus, so for part I is that Russia, from my mouse cursor, so for Russia will produce only campus and specialize in campus. And then for part J, which country should specialize in production of radio? England has a comparative advantage, therefore England should only be specialized in production of radio. And then part K, which country will import campus? Now, we have Russia. Russia produce only campus. So they have all the campus. Now, who doesn't have any campus is England. So England will be importing campus. The answer for part K is England. And then for part L, which country will import radio? Now again, Russia produce all the campus. They have no radio, so they will trade with England for all the radio. So Russia will import all the radio. Okay? Alright guys, so this is the answer for number 3. Take a look at it, and then if you have any questions, send me an email or just talk to me after class. Okay? Thank you.